Hello Chic friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fiona and I write on a blog called howtobechic.com, and I also have plenty of books that I published on Amazon, so you can search for my name, Fiona Ferris, if you don't know me. But I'm sure many of you will be familiar with my work, and what I like to write about and talk about and think about and dream about is living a simple, beautiful and successful life. And it is French inspired, but I guess it's also being me as well. And I think that's probably how I like to live my life. I like to dream about all the pretty things and the beautiful things and the Paris things. And I also like to be really down to earth and I guess make the most of what I've got. And I'm quite a thrifty and frugal person, and I like to live lightly. And so that's sort of a part of it as well. It's sort of quite a blend, I guess, and what is it called? A balance of the beautiful and the practical, I suppose. And that's actually, I think, probably the premise behind my first book, 30 Chic Days, but definitely probably all my books when I think about it. And today what I want to talk about is, I thought I would go through the ways that I have found that have been the most effective for me to make my dreams come true, basically. Like, I really am living my dream life right now, and I get to work from home. This is my home office that you can see behind me, and I don't know if you heard some light growling under my desk. That's my two little dogs having a play fight, probably. Like, they would, always think about doing that if I'm on the phone or recording a video or something. So I think basically I'm a dreamer, but what I've realised is that from dreaming you can actually make those dreams come true. And can you hear that? My first tip that I want to share with you is that I write down my dreams, and it's like, goal setting really excites me. It probably, I don't know if it excites you, but I really get a buzz out of goal setting. And it's not a goal where I used to get stressed out by it. I would write down things and they'd tell you, write a date by it that you're going to have it by, and then I'd get stressed out because I hadn't got that thing. And what I've discovered is that what's best for me is a more feminine way of goal setting, and it's dreaming up what you want, whether it's how you live your life. Mostly for me, it's not really material possessions, although those are fine as well. It's more about a lifestyle for me, because I love a simple life, a quiet life. I really wanted to work from home and be a happy housewife at the same time as doing something, which I get to do now, and not have to sort of get up in the morning and go out into the traffic and go to a workplace. I get to work from home, and that, it's the best thing if you're an introvert like I am. So what I would do is write down all the ways that I would want to live my life. That was my little notebook of dreams. And I would just write them down. They said to do it every day, and I didn't really do it every day, but I did a lot. And maybe I'd do it twice a day if I was excited, but I did it regularly anyway. And I've got notebook after notebook dating back years, several years, and probably even longer if I think about it, where I just wrote down all the things that I love to dream about, and that I would have this just this low-key lifestyle at home, because I didn't spend a ton, I didn't need to earn a ton, and it would just be really, really relaxed. And I would do my housewifely duties, and I would do my work as well, which is my writing now. And then over time it happened, and you can read about it in my books and on my blog as well. I talk about it in different posts. And my newest book, The Chic Author, which is all about how I made my work from home dream come true, that has a lot of it has practical chapters about what to write about and how to structure your book and how to upload it to Amazon and all that kind of thing. But it also has a lot of my success strategies, where I talk more about my goal setting, or how I managed to make, this transition from working in a full-time job and then having my work from home be my full-time job as well. So it's fabulous. Now the second tip I want to talk about is that is visualizing yourself doing something. I really, really like this, and it's fun to do it at night time when you're falling asleep, and it's just like sometimes if you sort of can't nod off, sometimes I'm so tired I just drop off, but often I'll just have some time after I've read a bit of my current novel that I'm reading. I will just lie there and I'll think, oh, what pretty lovely thing can I think about tonight? And it just makes such a beautiful way for you to fall to sleep. And there's lots of other ways to visualize, but this time of night is my absolute favourite time to do it. And I think it just sets you up for good dreams as well. So, number 3, do you know what? I did have a number 3. It's gone out of my head. I will remember it. But in the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit more about the Chic author. It's just been released, and it's available now on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle, or you can get it in paperback as well. And I think with the post-COVID things, I wasn't able to order some copies for myself of some of my books because the print on demand was not, it was sort of trimmed back, understandably. Trimmed back, it's a pun. Because they had to conserve, post for other things. But now I think it's all back on, so paperback's fun if you want to be a paperback kind of person. Yeah. Doggies, can you remember? Come on. I think you should meet. They've got their little winter warmies on. Come on. Good girl. Oh, can you see Daphne? Yeah. She's got her little fleece on because she's a short-furred girl, and I thought, she needs to be warm for winter. Hey, Dave. Oh, yes. And where's Chloe? Oh, come on, your turn. Chloe's just a little bit big for her. She got a size small, but the extra small is too small, so my mum said that her little coat looks a bit more like a horse blanket because it's a little bit loose around her body. Hey Chloe, say hello. No kissing. Hello. See you, buddy. Hello. Right, well, do you know what? I've forgotten number 3 entirely, so I'll come back for another video on another day, and perhaps I'll even take some notes, because this was just a spur of the moment thing, and I thought, I just feel like making a video, and I just really want to say hi to everybody. So thank you for sticking around on my channel, and thank you for watching. And if you are into goal setting or love to visualize things, let me know. And also what your favourite tips are as well. Hey, guess what? I just remembered. I remembered my number 3 tip. Right, so this is what it is. I always used to think it was really, really basic and boring, and it's like, not that one again. But then guess what? I tried it and it really works well. More than working well, it makes me feel amazing. I'm so happy I remembered it. Right, here is the tip. Are you ready? It is counting your blessings. Yay! You're going, Fiona, I'm turning this video off right now. Please don't. So, one of my favourite feel-good authors, and I've got all her audiobooks, is Rhonda Byrne, who does The Secret and all of those ones, and The Power and some other ones. So I've got all of your audiobooks in one playlist on my phone, and when I feel a bit down or just a bit flat and I need a bit of a pick-me-up, I find her voice really soothing, and all the stuff she talks about just makes me feel happy and good. And one day I was just hanging out the washing on the line, and I was listening along, and I was feeling a bit down, not so much down, but there's like little niggly, everyone has problems in life, and there's just little niggly things, and I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do about that? And I sort of just feeling a bit weighed down by small things, which is a great first world problem to have when it's, not big things like whether you've got food to eat or a roof over your head. And she said about a man who, I think his wife had left him and he was in a bad place in life. And what he did whenever he started feeling down was that he would think of all the good things, like have gratitude for all the good things around him. And I thought, oh, well, I can do that. I can do that straight away. I'm just hanging out the washing. I don't need to write anything down. I can just think about those things. So I started thinking of just everything I could see around me or think of, or what I was having that was yummy planned for dinner, and my cats and my dogs and my husband and my house, and the fact that I live in New Zealand, which I love being, it's an introvert paradise here because we're far away from the rest of the world, but we can still keep in touch with the internet and everything. And sorry about that, low power mode on my phone. That's fun in a video. Yeah, so I started talking. I just started thinking about all the things that I was grateful for in my life. And it's such an old-fashioned thing, counting your blessings, that we would disregard it as something our great-grandparents would have done, and there's so much more exciting things to do in life. But when I did that, I started feeling really uplifted and just happy, and it lasted for ages, like it really turned my day around. And so I don't remember to do it all the time. Sometimes I forget, need to remind myself, Fiona, count your blessings. And it really is incredible. And actually, out of all 3 tips that I've given you today, it's probably my favourite and the most effective for me. And of course, when you're happy and feeling uplifted and buoyant, then it's not only nice for you, but it's really nice for the people around you too. And you also get things done in a more effortless way, and everything just seems lighter and less of a burden and less of a hassle. And those little niggly things that I sort of thought, oh, I've got to do that thing, so it just weighs heavily on me. I just did it, it was gone, and move on to the next thing. So I really encourage you to count your blessings. It's superb. It's absolutely fabulous. Well, I'm so glad, I'm grateful that I remembered my 3rd tip, because it was the best one. So please do share with me what your favourite, success tip, what gives you the best results in your life, in terms of getting things done, whether it's a goal or whether it's just feeling happy about your day, because we all live our life day by day, and if you can make days feel good, then there's not really much better. Yeah, it really just flows on to everything else and makes everything else good as well. So thank you for joining me on this video, and I wish you a fabulous day, and please do leave in the comments what your favourite tip for feeling successful and fabulous and motivated is. See you later. My name is Fiona Ferris, and I write on howtobechic.com. You can find me on Instagram, Fiona Ferris NZ, and I write books which I publish on Amazon, and I guess any other links. I don't need to go through them all. I'm a bit of a novice to this. I can put them in the description box for you, and you won't have to listen to me go through them all. See you later. See you next time.